The 2026 Nissan Rogue Plug-In Hybrid is rolling in as Nissan's first PHEV for the US market, and the brand is clearly aiming to make a splash. This thing isn't just another crossover with a battery tossed under the floor. It's built to check the boxes for modern families who want electric convenience without giving up the ability to keep going when the weekend turns into a real road trip situation. Right off the bat, the Rogue Plug-In Hybrid drops an estimated 38 miles of all-electric range, which is plenty for the average daily grind, school runs, grocery hauls, office commutes, all without burning a drop of gas. But when it's time to stretch the legs and hit the open road, the hybrid system steps in to offer a total EPA estimated driving range of up to about 420 miles. So whether you're bouncing around town or pushing out across the state, this new Rogue blends EV quietness with the confidence of a traditional gasoline engine, and it does so without making the driver think too hard about how the powertrain is juggling its two personalities. Nissan will put the Rogue Plug-In Hybrid on display for the world at the Los Angeles Auto Show from November 21st through November 30th, 2025, and, according to Pons Pondicuthera, Nissan America's Senior Vice President and Chief Product Officer, this model marks a major piece of the brand's broader electrification roadmap. Nissan wants this Rogue to be the bridge for shoppers who like the idea of an EV but aren't ready to give up the security of a gas tank. By letting drivers experience electric driving for their everyday lives, without forcing them into full EV ownership, the company is trying to build a smoother path toward a more electrified future. Nissan says this new offering slots neatly into its Re-Nissan strategy, which is all about refreshing the lineup and expanding its reach. The Rogue Plug-In Hybrid will come in two well-equipped trims, SL and Platinum, and will arrive at Nissan dealerships early in 2026. Under the hood, or more accurately, throughout the chassis, the Rogue Plug-In Hybrid packs a sophisticated setup. Two electric motors, a 20 kilowatt-hour lithium-ion battery pack, and a 2.4-liter gasoline engine all work in harmony thanks to a system that blends output almost seamlessly. The whole package pushes a total of 248 horsepower and 332 pound-feet of torque, meaning this PHEV actually outmuscles the standard Rogue. The acceleration feels quicker, punchier, and far more responsive than you might expect from an SUV designed for families. And because Nissan made intelligent all-wheel drive standard on every plug-in hybrid model, the Rogue isn't shy about hitting rougher pavement, rain-slick highways, or light dirt adventures. It's a crossover that's comfortable doing more than just the usual suburban routine. Charging is simple. If you plug it into a Level 2 home charger, the battery can fully refill in about 7.5 hours. For a lot of households, that means you plug in before dinner, and it's full by the time you wake up. Drivers also have a handful of ways to control how the system uses energy. EV mode leans on electric propulsion only, Save mode holds battery charge for later, and Charge mode uses the engine to pump energy back into the battery while driving. There's also the option to dial up regenerative braking by shifting from D to B, and for folks who want a simpler, almost EV-like driving experience, the E-Step one-pedal driving function is available. Combine all that with 7 different drive modes: Normal, Power, Eco, Tarmac, Gravel, Snow, and Mud, and you've got a vehicle that can adapt to just about any situation, from a slick winter commute to a light off-road trail. In terms of efficiency, the Rogue Plug-In Hybrid delivers an EPA estimate of 64 mpge when running as a plug-in hybrid and 26 mpg combined when operating strictly on gasoline. That's a strong balance for drivers who want to save money on fuel without stressing about charging infrastructure. Technology is another big piece of the story. Nissan gave the Rogue Plug-In Hybrid an interior electronics suite that feels thoroughly modern without overwhelming the driver. Every model comes with a 9-inch touchscreen that includes wireless Apple CarPlay and wired Android Auto. A beautifully crisp 12.3-inch digital driver display is standard as well, and stepping up to the Platinum trim adds a 10-inch head-up display that projects key information directly onto the windshield. If audio quality matters to you, the Platinum also includes a 9-speaker Bose premium system tuned to deliver rich, clean sound both up front and in the back. And because everyone seems to roll with multiple devices these days, the Rogue has you covered. Wireless charging comes standard, along with 4 USB ports, 1 USB-A and 1 USB-C up front, and the same pair for the second row. But the Platinum trim takes convenience even further, with 2 120-volt household-style power outlets, each capable of delivering up to 500 watts of power. One sits in the cargo area and the other near the rear seats. If you've ever blown a fuse running a laptop, mini fridge, or electric grill on a camping trip or at a tailgate, these outlets will feel like a luxury upgrade that actually solves real-life problems. Inside, the Rogue Plug-In Hybrid is designed to be flexible, comfortable, and genuinely useful for families who juggle passengers, gear, and ever-evolving schedules. The 3-row layout gives the vehicle seating for 7, and the second row earns some bonus points for being easy to slide, recline, and fold forward. Great for getting kids or adults into the third row without a struggle. On the Platinum trim, second-row passengers also get door-mounted pull-up sunshades and tri-zone climate control, helping keep everyone happy on hot days or during long drives. The second-row pockets offer plenty of space for tablets, handheld gaming systems, or whatever accessories tend to pile up on family outings. Cargo space is equally impressive, especially for a plug-in model where the battery doesn't intrude the way you might expect. Behind the third row, you get 12.8 cubic feet. Fold the third row down, and you jump to 30.8 cubic feet. Fold both rear rows flat, and the Rogue opens up to 64.7 cubic feet of usable space. That's enough to carry long items up to 80 inches in length, which means things like skis, certain pieces of furniture, or even pieces of outdoor equipment are no problem. Nissan even points out that the cargo area can hold 4 golf bags with the third row lowered, and the tall roofline makes it easy to slide in a mountain bike without wrestling with the handlebars. A motion-activated power liftgate comes standard, giving you hands-free access when your arms are full of groceries or camping gear. The rear door is open to a 70-degree angle, a thoughtful design detail that makes getting children in and out far easier, especially if you're constantly loading car seats. Safety has long been one of the Rogue nameplate's strengths, and the plug-in hybrid version doubles down on that reputation. Nissan includes 11 airbags and its full safety shield 360 suite standard. That means automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, high beam assist, lane departure warning, blind spot warning, rear cross traffic alert, and rear automatic emergency braking all come baked in. The standard Intelligent AWD view monitor adds a 360-degree perspective around the vehicle, which is ideal for parking garages, tight neighborhoods, or maneuvering around obstacles in small spaces. Meanwhile, ProPilot Assist 1.1 helps with steering, acceleration, and braking during highway driving, taking some of the load off the driver during long stretches of traffic or road trips. From a design standpoint, the Rogue Plug-in Hybrid stands tall, with a more muscular, squared-off look than previous Rogues. It wears dark-painted 20-inch wheels, black mirror caps, and black exterior trim, giving it a more aggressive, sport-leaning presence.